Hey everyone, Scott Moore from Galaxy Comics again with a quick little one-box unboxing video. This is actually a CBCS box and not a CGC box, which is really unusual for us, but these are all Batman number 50 Linsner covers, the Galaxy Comics exclusive Batman 50. And Linsner will not let CGC witness and authenticate his books. He'll only go through CBCS. So when I was in Baltimore, I took a couple of big stacks of these down and had them signed and dropped them off with them. And that was in September, so you figure add and carry the 3, 4, 9. So it was like 5 months ago. And I just got these back yesterday. And I'm a little nervous. I haven't done a lot of stuff with CBCS. And I talked to Steve while I was there, and he reassured me and everything. So we're going to open up and see what they are. Paper. I know CBCS has had some issues with turnaround time lately. I think they got bought by Beckett or whatever, and so I don't know. Their turnaround is kind of long. Hopefully they get caught back up for the people that prefer CBCS. Okay, I like the one on top. If they're all like that, I'll be happy. I'll say the boxes aren't as nice as CGC. They do use a lot of bubble wrap, which is cool. I really like I don't like all this paper. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's one brick of comics. Maybe this won't be a short video. Okay. Alright, I'm going to set this down. Okay, so it's one brick of graded books. Okay. Alright. So these are all Batman 50s. I forget what I sent in. 5 sets of the 3 different covers, plus a bunch extra of the A cover. So they use a lot of bubble wrap, which is nice. Yeah, I do prefer the CGC boxes with the spacers in there and the extra cardboard and stuff like that. But as long as they're not damaged, that's all that's important, right? Okay, so here is the first one. Ooh, so pretty. So that is a 9.8. This is the Virgin cover. Galaxy Comics exclusive C. 9.8. I probably won't go through them all. Maybe I will. It's black and white. That's cover B. 9.8. Another B, 9.8. Ooh, I don't like that at all. 3 more B cover, 9.8s. So I think that was what I got, was 5 of those. Took a hit on this one. 9.4. Near mint. I mean, that's, it's near mint, but who wants near mint graded books? We want near mint graded books. Okay, so more Virgin covers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more 9/8s. And cover C, a couple 9/8s and a 9/6. You knew I was going to show them all, didn't you? And then this is the A cover, the standard cover with the trade dress. There's a 9.4. There's a 9.8. Another 9.4. 9.8, 9.8, 9.8. 9.6. Yeah. Near mint plus. couple of 9/8 and a 9/6. So it looks like I did, because you can do 25 books on an invoice. I did 5 sets, and then an extra 5A and an extra 5 of the Virgin. And these will be going, after I pull my 9/8 set, of course, these will be going on eBay or for sale in the store. That was, obviously why I got them done and why I got stacks of them done. So, another short story, the reason that you sat through this video. Linsner will not work with CGC because CGC will grade and authenticate counterfeit comics, like the Cerebus #1, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, and the Cry for Dawn #1. Back in the 90s, those all had counterfeit copies made by somebody and put on the market. And they'll clearly label them Cry for Dawn #1, counterfeit edition or whatever, but they'll give it a grade if it's a 9.6 or 9.2 or whatever. And he feels that they shouldn't acknowledge those books by grading them and giving them value. Because once anything's graded by CBCS or CGC, it increases the value of these books, and these books should have no value to start with. So that's why he doesn't. That's why he won't work with CGC, which is kind of silly on CGC's part. Because I talked to Joe and I talked to Christina while I was there, and if you think about how many counterfeit books do you think they grade in a year? Like 2, 3, 4. They turn down. I would have went through CGC. I do all my stuff through CGC normally. There's 25 books. There's $600, $700 worth of business that CGC lost out on because they will grade those counterfeit books. So they made that money off those 2, 3, 5 books a year. And when I was sitting there while he was signing these, he turned away probably half a dozen people and said, I don't sign CGC. Sign for CGC, which is fine. That's his choice, and I'm totally fine with that. But it was hundreds of dollars in grading fees that went to the distinguished competition there. So anyway, that's why these are CGCs. I may send some into these are CBCS, obviously. I may send some into CGC anyway, because I prefer CGC. I just, all of my books are already CGC, so I like the label a little bit better. And I may get just the regular books graded. And so I'm kind of surprised on the grade, the 9.4s and the 9.6s, because I went through the books I had him sign. I took the nicest copies I could find, and the ones I had graded were the nicest copies of those, and I still hit a couple 9.4s and some 9.6s. So everybody's like, oh, these moderns with 9.8s, it's so easy. Well, it's not guaranteed. I went through hundreds of copies to choose the ones to take down, and went through 100 of each of these to choose the ones to get graded, and I still got a 9.4. So anyway, so that's like a 10-minute video. So that's that. These will be up on the old bay there shortly, and hopefully you enjoy the Linsner books as much as I do. I doubt it, because I really like them. But anyway, there you go.